everybody, welcome back to the channel. Chad here, CK Knife and Tool. Got a new knife out, and I've been working on it a little bit. I'm in the middle of a whole bunch of things, and I probably should not have taken on another knife, but I did a little video a while back, and I'm getting some things mixed up because life has been so hectic lately. I'm trying to organize my videos again because I let them get away from me. And I had a little piece of steel a while back, kind of, not like this, but I had a piece similar to this. It was CPM D2, and it was 2 inches by 5 inches or 5.5 inches, something like that. And I wanted to do something with it, and I don't want, I got a couple other pieces laying there, and I don't want them to go to waste. So I started playing around with some ideas, and I came out with a style, and I shaped a couple of them out. I took them to a meeting that I go to, a business meeting every now and then, and I showed it to some folks. I took it with me to a couple other places just to show people. And this was even before it was heat treated or anything was really fine tuned. And I got great response from it. Excuse me. And I like to do that. I like to get people that aren't into knives. Hey, what do you think about this? Is it comfortable? Is it not? And they said, resounding was, yeah, these are actually really cool, especially from the ladies. The ladies were like, wow, this is actually really nice. So I went ahead and I started making some of them, and I made four prototypes, and I did it a couple of different ways, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it's a new knife line I'm going to start to offer, and it's called the Whisper. Now, if you're familiar with my Jasper, where I can do a Jasper dressed, meaning it has scales, or a Jasper naked, meaning it's skeletonized. I do the same thing with this Whisper. But the only caveat is I'm not going to offer the Whisper with scales in an acid stone wash finish. It's strictly going to be a hand sanded, it's like a satin finish, that's it. If you want it skeletonized or naked, then you'll have the option of having it an acid stone wash finish or a hand sanded finish, about a 220 grit, something like that, just a nice satin finish. So I want to show you these knives and let you guys know what I've been doing. All right, so I got them wrapped up here. I just took them up to the house to show everybody, and I didn't sharpen them yet because I still got to do sheaths. But so these are our Whispers. So the first one we have here is the Naked Whisper, and it's just a satin finish, full tang, a couple of 3/8 inch holes, just to give it some lighten it up a little bit. And these are all going to be a little neck knife design. So again, it's out of 3/16 thick CPM D2 steel. Really nice, easy going, really comfortable knife. Now, you've probably seen these if you follow my Instagram page. I had a little preview of these a couple of weeks back. This is the acid stone wash finish, like I've done for some of the other knives. There, so I got those two sorted out. Now this one I did with, this is Texas Ironwood. And what I'm doing with these, I'm doing my signature taper tang. It's a bit of a challenge for me, but it worked out really good. So I got a nice taper tang across this, some really good scales on here, 1/8 inch nickel silver pins. I mean, it really cleans up nice. It holds well. I can get good purchase. The finger grooves land right into place. The last one lands right where your pinky's at, so you can get a good grab on it. You can choke up, grab your 3 fingers here, and just hold on to it like this if you're cleaning out doing a small game bird or something like that, or a small animal processing. And then this one here is micarta ivory micarta, and again with my taper tang and nickel silver pins. Just really slick. I mean, a really nice, comfortable knife. I mean, it really worked out well, and I've been working like crazy, so my hands are showing it. But yeah, really, really nice knife. Now, what I also wanted to share with you guys is their weight. This is what I was really impressed by when I did this, because as you're doing it, you don't get the... I'm not checking it as I'm doing it. I check it afterwards. And my kids are the ones that were asking. My son went and got the scale. He's like, Dad, let's check out what these weigh. Because they're a neck knife, right? You don't want something really big and heavy hanging on your neck. Well, check this out. This is really cool. Okay, let's get the scale here. Now we're going to go ahead and zero this out. And we're going to get you set up here now. Now we're going to do the acid stone wash knife. And we're at 1.7 ounces. So that's the acid stone wash skeletonized knife. Now we're going to do the nickel, the hand sanded finish. 1.7 ounces. All right, now check this out. That's the Texas ironwood, 1.9 ounces. And the ivory, 1.8 ounces. Now you guys are probably wondering, how am I getting that? How does it get to being that balance? You know, this knife you'd think would be a lot heavier. No, this knife would be a lot heavier than this one, and this one would be a lot lighter than this, not just 0.2 ounces. You know, that's nothing. I mean, none of these are over 2 ounces. And the reason behind it is because this is a full-length tang, just with these two holes. When I taper my tangs, I also drill a couple extra holes in here. You've seen it in my other videos with my bigger knives. So what I do is not just tapering the tang, but when I put some extra holes in here, that helps the balance. It helps keep it lightweight. It helps provide a nice balance to the knife. And if you could feel this knife, you would really be, I think you'd be impressed, because I was really happy with this, how it feels. I would have no issue hanging this around my neck. Matter of fact, this is probably going to be my neck knife. I'm going to take these to my business meeting this week and show everybody. But I had a lot of input on knives like this, and a lot of people were interested in this. And some people might like this one, but I think this is going to be the go-to knife. But it's too much of a problem to do an acid stone wash with these, because when I do my acid stone wash, I fit the scales on, I drill the holes, I attach them, just mechanically I attach them, and then I sand everything. I sand everything here on the grinder and by hand. I do all that stuff. And then I take them off, I do the acid stone wash, and then I put them back on. I epoxy and I mechanically fasten everything, and then all I do is I shape the sides at that point. These things are so small, to get them to attach and try to get something to clamp on, to hold on to it, and try to work all this, it's near impossible, because I'm not giving myself enough material here width-wise. So I'm just sticking with a hand-sanded finish on these. I am debating about doing a couple of different finishes. One is I'm looking at getting a sandblasting cabinet, and I'd like to do a nice sandblast finish on a lot of the knives. So if you don't want a highly reflective satin type finish, but you want that metal look, I'm going to start going that way. And the other thing I'm thinking about doing is getting into K&G paints. It's a coating similar to Cerakote, but it's a lot thinner. It's very durable. If you look it up, there's a lot of research on it. And I'm going to do a big shout out to my buddy Colin over at War Paint Customs down in Texas. I'll put a link down below or something like that. He's been really helpful with walking me through the steps of things I'm going to need if I want to start doing a treating on these blades. I really think I do. But the caveat is I can't make the coating very thick, because after I fit the scales on a bigger knife, not these, but on a bigger knife, after I fit the scales and everything's sanded smooth, I then would treat the knife that way. And then when I take it back to put the scales on, I don't want the knife to be too big. You know, you see what I mean? I'm adding material to it. And with the K&G coatings, I can add a couple of coats to a blade, and I'll still be a lot thinner than Cerakote. But from what I'm understanding, the stuff is phenomenal. I started learning about it, and I got an overflow of information in my head, so I'm sorry if I'm babbling too much on that. But either way, I'm looking to do something like that. But that might not be till the summer of 2018 or something. We'll see how it goes. But really excited about it. But these are the whispers. I do have information on my website right now at ck-knifeandtool.com, so you can jump over there and get a price. I'm going to get some pictures taken. I'm going to get those over on the website as soon as I get these in sheaths, and then I'm going to get them to that business meeting and show them off. And as soon as I do that, I'll have sheaths made, I'll have them sharpened, I'll get photos, I'll put them out on my website, as well as probably over on my Facebook page too. So whenever you want to find anything that has to do with CK Knife and Tool, just type it in the engine. A search engine like Bing and DuckDuckGo and Yahoo and stuff, CK Knife and Tool, it'll give you Instagram, Facebook, MeWe, YouTube. That's the way you want to find me. So until the next one, guys, thank you very much for all the support. It is phenomenal. I might break 3,000 subscribers by the end of February. Oh, that's so cool. Oh man, that's nice. That's awesome, guys. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Again, jump over to patreon.com / not backslash, I've been getting it wrong, / CK Knife and Tool. See how you can become a patron. And these whispers are also going to be part of the Patreon giveaways over there. So jump over there, see how you can become a Patreon supporter. Until the next video, thank you very much. Catch you then. Bye. It takes people like
make people like me.